Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to this live stream where I have one of the brilliant minds of Indian chess, Praggnanandhaa, with us. Hello, Pragg. How are you?
Yeah, hi. I'm doing good.
Pragg, thank you for doing this. You know, you played a very strong tournament in Wijk Aan Zee, Tata Steel Chess, and I thought it would be very nice to sort of pick your mind on some of the games that you have played. But before we go there, how is the overall impression of Wijk Aan Zee? Not the tournament, but just your experience overall. We'll come to chess part also. Apart from chess, how was it?
Yeah, it was. It's it's good to be playing in such a strong field, and apart from it, yeah, just normal as any other
Do,
event.
do you do you like Wijk Aan Zee? Like now you've been there two times. I think players like Magnus, Anand, and all going there for like so many years, and it becomes a part of their life. Do you feel like you are getting used to being in Wijk Aan Zee, or you think, oh, it's like Anish was saying, it's a town where there's nothing much to do, nothing much to eat, not many options. What's your feeling of Wijk Aan Zee?
Yeah, it's a very long event, and yeah, I also saw what Anish told. I think yeah, some of them are true, but I think the strong field and it's a traditional event, so that kind of overtakes the other things.
Hmm.
So I really yeah, it's an honor for me to play there.
You enjoyed it very much. Yeah. And do you think like playing it for the second time, you were better prepared than last year?
Yeah, and I think experience also plays a part.
Yeah. And I think that really showed, at least in the first half. You were doing really well. So we'll come to the games and we'll try to go through some of the critical moments. I think first round you drew with Arjun, very interesting game, but kind of it didn't shift much from the evaluation. Second round you drew with Aronian, very solid draw with the black pieces. And then we come to the third game where you were playing against Vincent. And one question which I felt like was very key moment here was this one. Why did you decide to take here with c takes d5? I mean e takes d5. I thought like very natural was to take with the c pawn.
Yeah, for me also, yeah, my intuition, I like said he takes d5, and I also wanted to take cd5 quite quickly. But then I usually pause for a moment, even if there is, like a very natural move. I kind of take 30 seconds or something to see if there are other options which make sense.
Hmm.
And yeah, this time also I did, and I thought, yeah, for me, I couldn't refute ed5 very quickly. But somehow my feeling was cd5, but cd5 also there was rook e8,
Yeah.
and I wasn't sure what to play here.
You can't do your same plan, yeah, like king f2 and then
King
move a
f2, rook
knight.
e4 is there.
Ah, oh, maybe. And
If,
if you do knight g3, there is knight d5. So,
yeah, and if bishop g5, there are some knight e4 tricks.
knight e4, knight d5. Correct.
Yeah, and I was thinking bishop f4
Hmm.
and then to develop, but there is knight h5 which I wasn't sure of. Knight h5 and then f5.
Ah, oops, sorry. Yeah, f5.
Yeah, because my pieces are not developed, and I thought with the king on center, I think it should just open the position.
So, I guess the engine does show that this is the best move, like cd5, but it's not so easy. Like it also gives moves like rook g1 as the best move here, which is not very human to play.
Yeah, but I think g4 is actually quite normal in this picture.
Ah,
I think I kind of saw g4, but I didn't. I wasn't sure about this one.
but you are okay with such a situation, like,
Yes,
or maybe I don't know.
it's
First,
a complicated position, but I think yeah, it's just a complicated position, and I think what should be better. I can consolidate. Like
correct.
it's normal in this f3 nimzo.
To give up like a piece for
Like to
two.
play this g4 idea.
Correct.
I think Arjun has played a lot of games here.
Right, right. Arjun, of course, one of the big experts here. Okay, so this was one very interesting moment, and you got a very good position. And then we reached somewhere here. Did you feel like this was the key moment where you needed to sort of think a bit more, or you didn't feel it? You thought that black has good drawing chances anyway.
Yeah, it's actually a strange moment because usually I don't miss such things. Like
Hmm.
I think, but yeah, from afar I saw this rook c4, rook bishop c4, knight d4, and I thought I'm uh, think two fast pawns, and I thought it should be winning. But then at this moment, I was trying to see if there are other options. I think I saw knight c3, but I didn't just. I thought its rook is active, and somehow I just didn't see that rook e1, rook e7 is coming.
Ah,
It's it's actually just over. There's nothing black can do.
this, and this. Hmm. Yeah, knight, because you were making all the best moves till here. Like you found king g1, you found f4.
Yeah, there were better ways to play, but I was not. I was playing decent.
Right, right. This was a very good game, but I think Vincent defended very well, right, from this point onwards. Like when you played rook c4.
Yeah, after rook c4, it's actually yeah, it defended well, but I almost lost all of the pawns are actually blocked,
Right.
and opposite color bishops are most of them are drawn.
Got it. Okay. So this was a very interesting game. You were on 1.5. You had 3 draws, and then came, I think, the game of the tournament for you. Would you also say that your win against Ding Liren was the game of the event for you?
Yeah, I think so. I just won 2 games, and I think comparing them, this one just gives no credit.
Also, I mean, it's not only about the victory, it's the way in which you won. Because I thought, like, at some point, if you have a position like this against Ding, let's say something like this, it's generally like 9 out of 10 times it will end in a draw, or let's say 8 out of 10 times. And you manage to actually create something out of nothing. What would you say is your favorite moment from this phase? Like, not the, we'll go to the end game, but here, what did you like your decision as such?
Yeah, I don't think I was playing for win and all here in this
Mm.
position.
Correct.
Like you can go 2 moves back, yeah, or even just this queen b3 position you can go.
Here.
Where if it queen b3.
Okay, by
Yeah,
the
this
way, were you
f3.
surprised with fe3?
I knew the structures are there. Like I once played a game against the 2300 like a year back, and like he played this fe3 in another position in Italian.
Hmm.
I thought okay, it should be nothing, and I thought he's actually playing for a draw. And then I started to play some moves, and then I realized I'm actually worse. And then I realized it's not actually that easy. It looks harmless, but yeah, it's easier to play with white.
Got it. So,
I knew this A5. I mean, like not here, but I knew another position.
and you exchange the queens here. And he went
And I
d4.
got some.
Here?
And I think here it's a small moment. Yeah, like you can kind of keep the knights if you want.
Hmm.
Instead of you have to play maybe G4 or something. Try to gain some space there.
Got it.
Yeah,
But
king
when he
f2 allowed
played
this
king
extra.
f2 here, I thought that he should take with the pawn here, and this position does look slightly more pleasant for him, no?
Yeah, but it still should be okay for black. Like I have some plans there, like rook f6, rook h6 is one plan.
Hmm.
Trying to create counterplay there.
Correct.
Also, I can go some rook b8, b5 at some point,
Right.
which I thought was interesting. And also some d5 at some point. Yeah, what happened in the game? Like I had
Right.
different breaks here, and I was thinking which one to choose.
Okay. So you played knight f3. He took knight f3. You went knight f6. Of course, if he takes here, you are ready to chop this, and then something like this, right? And you are okay.
Yes.
And he went knight d2. You went king g8. Interesting. Just improving our position. Rook f1. Rook f e8.
Yeah,
Rook
I
f.
think rook f1 position is also little bit critical. Yeah, I mean, like, what is my plan? Um,
Yeah,
like
this
I
is
was
not
thinking,
natural to move your rook away from the open file.
yeah, like first I wanted to play. Okay, first of all, I can just wait. That's one thing,
Hmm.
but I just didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something because if I just wait, it'll. I don't think he has many ideas, but one of the things is he can like play king d3, knight c4, left somewhere.
Hmm.
Also, like play g4, rook f3, rook f1. I mean, slowly improve. It's not.
Correct.
Uh, yet. I was thinking of rook b8, b5 at some point, but I wasn't sure if it was
What
that
were you
good because
thinking?
rook b8, rook f b8, let's say.
Rook b8, rook f b8 and b5. Right, right.
Yeah, but I didn't like it so much. It allows knight for square one, and then also even after takes take, he can like maybe rook of b8, he can go rook a1, for example.
Correct. So you went rook f e8, he went rook f3, you went rook a d8, and I really liked your next move d5. It was
Yeah, it's strange from him in that he missed. I assume he missed knight d for knight d7.
that's what you told in the interview as well, that maybe this is the move, because if he does this, I think he's at least equal, slightly better, or maybe significantly. But this move is very classy.
Yeah. Also with rook f8, rook a8, I was threatening d5.
Hmm, hmm.
Also, it was funny because instead of rook a8, I was thinking d5 seriously.
Here instead of before g4 itself.
Yeah.
And here, what you didn't like knight
Knight
d7.
d7. And then there was some interesting option. One of them was some knight c4 was there.
Ooh. And with rook a d8, you kill all that because your knight is
Yeah,
defended.
that's one of the things.
Correct.
There were also other options. I don't remember.
Hmm. So you timed it perfect. I think g4 was a miss by him. He should have been alert and maybe played something else. But it's not so easy to know what to do, right? Here with white. Maybe rook f
Yes.
f1, go
But okay, if
back.
he wants a draw, there are many ways.
Of course, of course. Well, I think he played g4. You got this. He now went back. You took on d4, cd. You took on e4. He went g5, knight d5, knight e4, and e5. Did you start feeling here that your position is more comfortable?
Yeah, I felt that I'm kind of taking over.
Hmm.
But I knew that it's not anywhere closer to a very big advantage. It
Correct.
should still be within a drawing margin.
Yeah, I also felt when I was commentating, I was like, okay, Pragg is better, but to beat Ding from this position is not going to be easy. So after this was a good move by him, like trying to sort of.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, it's
think
the
I think the only move, but
correct.
it's also quite natural.
Yeah, because your idea is ed4, rook d4, c5, and
Yeah,
then d5 would hang. So that way you went here. He took, you took
instead of
here.
knight before there was this option of ed4, rook d4, c6.
Right.
But then
But
I didn't
then
like.
how do you progress from here?
Yeah, no, I just wanted a double on the e5.
Double rook
Rook
d7.
e6, rook
Rook
e8, or rook
a6.
d7, rook e7.
Got it.
But I didn't like king f2. Yeah. If I try to double, there is my c3.
Hmm.
Let's say rook e7 or rook d7, and then there's my c3.
But you can't do, if you do this, then there is knight c3 as you said, and if rook d7 again
And also
maybe
knight c3.
knight c3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
knight e3, rook d7, knight f5, rook b7 or something. That's some-
got it. Got it. So here you went knight b4. You took here knight d3, good move, king c2, and you took knight d2, and here you went rook e6.
Yeah. No, first I thought after knight f7, I'm winning a pawn.
Now e3 is attacked and also g5 under pressure, but he can defend with king.
Yeah, and then I think g6 and rook
G6.
d5, c6. Yeah.
Rook b5,
Something.
rook d5, c6. But
Yeah,
if
rook
rook
b5, I
d5,
didn't think it.
It's
It was anything.
yeah, it's
Yeah, it
not a
felt
good place.
really weird.
Mm,
Yeah. Mm.
correct. So then why didn't you go for this
I
move?
think some knight c4. There was some counter there. Rook e4,
Mm,
b3,
B3, yeah.
and then rook h4, rook d5. I'm not exactly sure if this is what I saw. I think something like this.
It's similar to what happened in the game at
Yeah,
some
rook
point.
h3, rook d7, and then some counterplay was
Correct, correct. Okay, so you went rook e6, he went rook f4,
rook e4.
rook c6. I think this was not a good move by him, rook f4.
It's not easy to defend. Um,
But yeah, it's not even clear what is the best move to play.
c3 or something.
Sorry?
King c3.
Yeah, king c3. And if you give this check, maybe he can then start getting active.
Yeah, try to activate it.
Got it.
I think we both are getting a little bit low on the time.
Hmm.
Maybe we had around
Yeah, yeah,
7 minutes or eight
correct.
minutes around that time.
So he went here, you checked, king here. Now knight d3, good move. Rook d4, you gave a check, pushing the king further away, getting another check. And king, you brought the king in. And this was the 40th move, last move. And were you worried about him trying to exchange your rook here? Or you thought this is too dangerous?
No, I wasn't sure. I thought take some king g6,
Yeah. Knight f3 maybe.
then king f5. Yeah, something like this. I
And
think.
then king b. I think this looks scarier for white
Yeah,
than.
this looks very scary. That too in 40th minutes.
Correct.
Not
Correct.
easy because I can always defend with knight d5. Yeah, that's what you see from afar. Like
Right.
even if I get my king inside, okay, black can go knight d5 and then you defend everything.
Mm. So even if king comes from here, you can always get this. Um, so, but this was his best way to play. He played knight c4, and then is one of the those cases where you make a move, it's move 40, and now you have a lot of time, but now your moves are easier to make.
Yeah, here I was quite happy to find this king g6.
Yeah,
Yeah, because like it said there, you have to get your king to the center, but here like it's very important to get to the
side.
white pawn.
Correct. h4
Get by-
and king h5. Nice. This was good. And then what I even liked here was this little bit of an intermezzo, so that if you go direct rook h1, then he goes rook d7.
Yeah, instead of knight e5 and rook d7, there is knight e6. That's also okay, a small line which is quite important.
King h5 instead of knight e5. If he goes rook d7, there is knight
A6.
a6
And
threatening.
then he's losing a piece.
Correct. Very nice. So he went here, rook e4, rook h4, good move. Knight d7, you took here, rook e7, king. Yeah, and here did you consider g6?
I considered g6, but not so seriously. Yeah, there were two problems. Like, okay, one was by logic, usually the minor piece play badly against h pawn. Yeah, that's one of the things. It's a normal principle. And yeah, by that logic, I think king g5 should be there.
So you thought that because he has a knight and rook pawns are the best, you wanted h pawn to be on the board.
Yeah.
So
But
you
also g6, I wasn't sure of rook e5, I think. There was some tricks.
rook e5, and because rook g4 there's knight f6, so it's not
Yeah,
easy.
so
Maybe king g4 here.
yeah, king g4, knight f6,
King
f3.
f3.
Yes, it looks winning. Rook e7, maybe knight f6. Yeah.
And then your favorite move, knight a6, knight c5, and just control everything.
Yeah, maybe this one wins.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Maybe g6 was strong, but as you played here, and now I was pretty sure you would go king f5, but then you came king h6.
I was missing some small tactics there actually.
Hmm.
So first, yeah, when I took king g5, I wanted to go king f5,
Right.
and I thought is only idea is e4. I mean, that's what I was thinking
Okay.
from while taking king g5. And then I thought king e4. There is two moves, yeah, rook f7 or knight f6. Let's say if rook h7, rook h7, knight f6, king f5, knight h7, knight a6, and then I actually trap his knight.
Oh,
King
because
c4, knight
because when his
c5.
king knight comes here, this is the only
Yeah,
way out, and you put your knight here and then come this way
yeah,
somehow.
I'm in time to trap us.
Wow. Wow.
So this I saw, and I thought, okay, king f5 is actually winning. And if
Huh.
he takes knight f6 and knight h7 instead of rook h7,
Yeah, here if knight f6, king f.
I thought king f5, knight h7, knight a6, and I thought, okay, pieces are just very badly coordinated.
Correct.
I should be winning.
Yes.
And yeah, but when I was about to play king f5, I realized there is rook f7 shit.
But then again, I mean, that's what happened in the game, right? I mean, he didn't play, but it could have happened.
Yeah, but
Here you
I
can still
didn't.
go king e4, right? Or not?
Yeah, king e4, rook f7, rook f7, knight f6, king e3, knight f7.
And do you? I thought this is a very interesting line, like king d3 here.
Yeah, and I realized it actually. I mean, I checked with the computer later,
Yeah,
and it's
c5,
winning.
c4, and
Yeah, it's in time. I like there is a kind of a small rule that small principle that knight 4 versus 3, like knight and kings 4 versus 3, it's actually winning for the side having more points. And
4 versus 3 is winning. Yes,
yes,
yes, yes.
and usually in the points, our exchange is it's in favor of drawing side.
So 3 versus 2 is generally drawn, but here you have a huge advantage in terms of your king position and knight.
Yeah, I know this can be tricky
Hmm.
because I once won a knight 2 versus 1 on the same side,
Hmm.
but against a lower rated player. So I knew it can get tricky, but like I didn't want to directly go into this.
Got it. Got it. So you went back here, and then he came here. Then I realized that you have no other way to make progress here.
No, like no. When I went king h6, I thought rook e7, rook g4. I'm actually
Oh my
winning.
god! And then this you missed this.
Yeah, for some time I was missing this. Yeah, that was quite bad actually.
Correct. King g5 here. h5. Check. King f5. I think from this point onwards you played really well.
Yeah, it's strange for me that you went knight f8 because not rook g7.
Ah, correct. I think yeah, it's also surprising for me because he's fighting for a draw for sure. But I think he was afraid that you had something better after King f5, so he wanted to change it instantly, maybe.
Yeah, but I was very happy with
Correct,
keeping the h pawn.
correct. So check here, rook c7, king e3, knight g6. And yeah, here it was very tough to understand where to move the rook. But later on, when I checked, it was like better to put on e4 than on d4 because you need the d4 square for your king somehow.
Yeah, okay, rook e4 is actually quite logical.
Because it's
But
one square away from the knight.
yeah, but I didn't like something. I don't remember.
Rook h7, yes, maybe logical.
Yeah, rook h1, but then king d4. Yeah,
Yeah, idea is rook
I
d3,
don't know
rook
what I didn't like.
check. You have this somehow.
Maybe I might have missed knight d5 or this something different.
Hmm. Because once you came here, he did this rook d3. Yeah, this was brave, like rook d5, and then king
No,
f2.
I realized in this ending that the only thing I can kind of mess the position very easily is that getting into the time table zone.
Hmm.
If I kind of play fast and not blunder anything, I mean, in the long run, with less time, it's very hard for him to do.
Right. But the Wijk Aan Zee time control actually, do you think helps the defender in such positions, or do you think it helps the person who's playing for a win?
It depends, yeah. Like there's nothing like that.
Ah. No, but here, do
I
you
don't know.
think in this particular position, it was helping you that you had this more time? Also, another 15 minutes will be added.
Yeah, maybe I think it helps both ways. It's just another time control because, like, if you see in the tournament, I think, yeah. For example, the game um, Vincent Abdusattorov
Mm.
at
Yes.
the Rook ending.
Yes.
I mean, they finished all the time controls, sir.
Mm.
And okay, it, can't say it favored any side there.
Correct.
I don't
Rook.
know which. Maybe it favored me here, but
Well, you won the game, so we can say it favored you. So here he went knight f4, but perhaps he could have given this check. And I don't know how easy or tough it is to see this. Like somehow this is not easy, I guess.
yeah, it's very kind of a random line. Yeah.
Correct. Very randomish. So he went knight f4, you went h4, rook here, king f3, knight h3, and knight c6, knight g5. I think this phase you did very well. King f3 and then sort of brought your king.
Yeah, I think after move 60, I didn't make any mistake.
Correct. Knight d4, rook check, check, knight f5 check, king here, and then you played this check.
Yeah, this was probably unnecessary. I could go dash d5, but okay. No, this was also one of the blindness actually. I thought rook d5. I thought he only has four squares. King e6, king e8, king c6, king c8. Yeah. I just didn't realize for some time that king c7 was even a square.
Right,
That he
right.
can go.
Yeah, if he had gone here, then you have to play b5. I
Yeah,
don't, I
then
don't
I
think you
still
have
had
spoiled
b5.
it, right?
I didn't. I don't think I spoiled it so much, but okay. It's just
Unnecessary. Yeah.
blind for fun.
Maybe for him also, he felt there are only these squares. He went king e6.
Yeah, maybe.
And then you were able to get this move. And this was already so dominating that he resigned. He's losing all his pawns. So, would you consider this to be like one of your best games?
Yeah, one of the best games for sure. I'm not sure if
Not
it
the best.
not the best. Like I'm not sure.
You do like more aggressive chess, perhaps. This was more technical, no? That's why, or
It's beating such a player in such a form is definitely thing, but I'm not sure if it be the best because I was also missing some stuff.
yeah,
But okay, it's normal, I guess, in a long
oh,
game.
for sure. Also, what was very nice is that he is now playing in the World Championship, and to beat him like just before that is also very special because he's going to play for the ultimate title.
Yeah, he just had a bad form in this event.
Correct, correct.
And it was also quite funny because after this day we had the rest day
Ah,
and we went to the football match. And why was that reaction?
I wanted to ask about football match. Like you went to both the days to play football, which
No,
is
just one.
there were 2 days or something,
Just
no?
one day.
One day. But you were the
Yeah.
only Indian who went, right? Gukesh and Arjun didn't go.
No, there were only three players who played from the event, played in the football match.
You, Magnus,
And Ding, yeah.
and Ding. Okay.
And actually, yeah, Magnus had a separate car, so me and Ding actually went in the same bus. It was a little strange. But he was a very friendly person. We spoke a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, because okay.
Ding is
Yeah.
wonderful. We know it, and also you remember once you played with him in the which Earthings Masters it was perhaps or Chessable Masters.
Yeah, Chessable Masters.
Chessable Masters finals, and then we did invite him after that finals, and he was like very impressed with the way you played. So this is very cool. Yeah, Pragg, tell us a bit about this football decision. Is it a conscious decision that you want because that you want to play more physical sport, or is just something randomly you decided?
And yeah, Ramesh sir also pushed me.
Who pushed
Yeah,
you?
Ramesh sir, yeah.
He pushed you.
Yeah, but I was also a little bit interested in trying it out. I was actually expecting more players. I knew Magnus would be there, and I was expecting even more players. But yeah, it was fun, like playing for the first time. I actually didn't know one of the rules, but it's good that I finally learned it.
Have you learned what offside is?
Yes, that's what I didn't know.
Okay. But
Yeah, that was
seriously,
actually quite embarrassing, but okay.
that's why you
They were,
must have run with the ball at some point and they would have said offside or something like that.
yes, no, like I think Magnus or someone hit a goal for us, but then they said it's offside because of me.
Because you were running ahead.
Yes,
Got it. Nice to know. It's like, a chess player, some who play chess for many years and then they don't know what opasa is. And then, like,
there was some like it was held in a club, and there were some players who play football like professionally.
hmm.
So it was funny to do this in front of them.
Okay, but that's fine. Yeah, like you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
play usually. Is it, have you started working a lot more on your physical fitness, not in the tournament, but otherwise?
No, I'm enjoying playing much like other sports much more.
Which ones?
Like I try to play badminton, like in a court actually,
Ah,
and yeah, so it's yeah. I thought I'll also try football, and it was quite fun. I really enjoyed it.
amazing. Do you have a badminton partner in chess, like a chess player, or is it
Yeah, I was playing with VS Rahul. He's
Rahul VS?
yeah, he's kind of close to me. Like we are probably 5-10 minutes away.
Got it.
So
Badminton and chess somehow stick very closely. I think even Shashi Kiran, when he was growing up, he played a lot of badminton. Even Adiban plays a lot of So I
yeah, we
think,
should also say you're a district or state
yeah,
player,
I
no?
play, I play a lot, but I was not like, I didn't start playing badminton for fitness. I loved badminton,
Yeah.
so I was playing that. Maybe someday, Pragg, we should play a little bit.
I don't want to get beaten so badly.
Maybe chess, badminton, then it's equal. Yes, you crush
Yes.
me in chess, and we can have a board. Okay, let's go to this small little game here with Anish. Do you think like you got something here at this point, or you felt like there was nothing?
This whole game was quite funny because yeah, like the opening I played it's very bad idea with D4 and then got kind of slightly worse position.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and no, I don't. I misremember. Like I knew something like this, but it was not in this position. And yeah,
Okay, but
and then later,
slowly you started to somehow get something.
like year after night 7, I'm still trying to hoping for a draw. Yeah?
But
Like I
then,
wanted to play 93, and then
but then why
so
you are not
Anish,
repeating like Rook
no,
D4?
so Anish thought for 30 minutes, like he was trying to find something for black,
Yeah,
and then okay, either I'll just play knight c6, rook a for 95, and I'll play rook d4, and we'll end the game.
yeah.
But then after he played knight c6, rook a for 95, it just made no sense to play rook d4.
Why?
Very bad on d4,
I know.
and I just got a free tempo to go rook a4.
But Anish says like young kids these days don't know how to draw the games or something
Yeah,
like
that's true.
that.
I knew that I should have gone rook d4. Like rook d4, I can end the game. But okay, I thought why not knight d3?
Or were you worried that Anish will continue after Rook D4 or nothing?
No, even if like if he continues, let's say, then
Yeah,
it'd be very strange for me to play rook d4.
correct.
That's also one thing. So I thought, okay, why not knight d3?
So that was the moment where, you
But
know,
also after 93, CD3, I don't think I'm in danger at all because his pawn and b7 is quite weak and my structure is good.
correct. So this you took, and yeah, I was very surprised with his CD5 decision, which I mean, I thought ED5 just makes
Yeah,
more
85,
sense.
but rook e1. I think he was, and then he has to probably take rook f2 because if he allows some f3 or something, then I'm like I have open e file, b7 is weak, and I think any pawn ending would be winning for white
Correct.
because I just have a pass pawn on the king side, any which he cannot play on the queen side. So he has to take rook f2
Hmm.
and rook b7. And I wasn't, I mean, it wasn't easy. Rook c2, 3,
Sorry,
h3, yeah.
H3. Yeah.
Like it's not easy because
Hmm.
it's he has a lot of weakness on the queen side.
Correct. Okay, so his decision does make sense now. You went here, here, and I thought at this point, when you went h3, maybe this is the key moment, yeah, that you should not have taken on g4.
Yeah, Anish also said, and later I checked it was like I have to take H4 and then fix H5.
Correct. And then how do you make progress? Like, I was not so sure. It's not looking
Yeah,
so
I was
easy.
also not sure, but I didn't check this game too deeply.
Got it.
I just knew that H4 was good, and then from Rookie 1, Rookie 5 things.
Ah, okay. Something like that. Got it. So you took here, and I think then it just
But
petered
the
out.
problem is that I saw this Rook H5 check trick, and then I was actually a little bit tempted about it.
You
Because
mean
I didn't know, like instead of King G5, I thought King G5 and I'm winning the pawn, yeah.
here?
I stopped in the game, yeah. Like I take E6 and then Rook D6. I thought I'm winning a pawn here.
Hmm.
So I thought after Rook F6, we should go King F5.
Right.
But then I have this nice trick Rook H5.
And if he goes back, you have rook d5. Ah,
D5.
got it.
So there were some tricky ideas here. Like he could still go King E4, which I thought he should, and then from Rook G5, Rook D4, and then King was running to D3, C2, and stuff.
Like, try to run something like, oh
Yeah,
no.
something like this. So I thought it was interesting to try, but then he also had this King G5, and which I didn't think it was easy to run.
Got it.
Yeah.
He found it, yeah.
Yeah.
He was in good form, and Anish winning the title. How was that like? I mean, of course you were playing there, but what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, no, final game was extremely nice.
Mm.
And I think he also played well overall. Yeah, it was definitely like I think he finished second so many times. Yeah?
Yes, 5 times.
So yeah, so this one was definitely
This
good
was a
for him.
good break for
Also,
him,
he had his family there, like with Danny and Mike, so it was nice to see. Yeah,
but not throughout the event, right?
no, like last game.
Last day, yeah. And also, what about you played Abdusattorov next game? I think he played really well in this entire
Yeah,
tournament.
like yeah, it was quite sad for him.
Yes.
Yeah, like he was leading from the first round to last round. So, yeah.
What do you think? Like Abdusattorov did really well in this tournament because he was like playing so well right up there from his games. What did you feel?
He was taking the chances he was getting,
Hmm.
and okay, he was also not losing.
Correct.
Like he was someone not taking so much risk, but also he was using the chances he was getting.
Hmm.
So,
Right. Okay, with Jordan, it was a very interesting game, like a long game, and he also sacrificed a pawn at b4 at some point. Did this come as a sub? I mean, it's a common idea in Slav, but had you seen such a thing?
I had this in my notes actually.
Ah, you had it.
I could actually remember something like Queen A3 vaguely, but I just couldn't. I wasn't sure if this was in this position. But yeah, I was just trying to figure it out in the board, and then I thought, yeah, Queen A3 is probably the best move. And then I think even I had the Queen A3, even more actually, but then I just didn't remember anything.
Okay, but here was the moment because when you did the post match interview, I saw that after e4, you said this was a positional error by him. Like it was not a good move, right? Because it does seem wrong. Now you have a free hand to go rook b1 and b4. But I was just wondering if here knight g4 did that occur to you during the game?
I didn't consider it seriously. I just want H3 knight up to, yeah.
Yeah, h3 knight f2 looks very strong. I mean, it seems like almost difficult to defend with bishop h4, queen g5, and everything coming in.
Yeah, if let's say knight G4, knight C2, then
Yeah, like if knight g4, rook d b1, or something else, queen c7, g3 h5, and I thought like this is becoming quite risky for you. h4, g6, king
no, there
g7.
were yeah, true. There were some ideas like this, but I was always time I think. Wait, I thought I was always like B4, and then I opened the queen set, yeah, rook B4.
Take
Before.
h4. And
Yes.
I felt it's a little risky, no? Maybe engines just give clear advantage to white, but
But I wasn't too worried here.
you weren't worried. Okay. So this.
Because yeah, in like in this King's Indian, yeah, King's Indian attack with white or black. Um,
Mm.
like the other side usually don't have a pawn. Here I am,
Yeah, and you
and
can
it's
put the bishop somewhere like I don't know
yeah,
some.
it's very hard to open the structure there. But here I am already opening quite quickly. So that this be good.
Got it. Got it. Okay, very interesting. So Rook here, and I thought like yeah, as you said, it was a little bit complicated. You were trying to find a killer blow, but you couldn't do so. I think this was maybe one of those critical moments where you had something like knight a2 and so on.
How was
But
it winning?
I don't know, like
What's
I
the winning
saw
idea?
some knight a2, then king f8, rook b7, and if king e8, then go knight c b4, knight b8, then knight c3 with knight a4, knight b6, like that.
Yeah, like I was trying all these ideas, but it was not clear at all.
Yeah,
Because there are so many ideas and like with so many more orders as well,
hmm,
and it was quite difficult.
correct. And it was good. Like what is really nice was that both in Ding and this game, you didn't lose the advantage or lose the flow. Like you were keeping it. And I think when you got f3, maybe you must have felt like, okay, this is going.
But then I came back nicely too
Yeah, yeah,
again.
yeah. Here. Knight c2, rook b1.
No, I think my decision to play later, yeah, like to play f4 was quite important.
Yes, yes. And that too, you timed it well, 41st move. Like you have enough time and
No, I thought for like 20 minutes or something in this position.
correct.
Uh, yeah, but I think I wanted to play f4, but I was also not sure because like he can maybe create a fortress.
Hmm.
Like what did it do?
But you got this very key move at the right time, which was
No, I
knight
just blended this
b4.
night before, but
Yeah,
I think still it's quite difficult even if he doesn't. Yeah, like I
correct.
can play knight c1, knight f3, and then get the other knight to e5.
Yes. Yeah, this was smooth. After knight b4, I think it was over because as the key point is if he takes a6 and you're winning.
Yeah,
Uh,
knight c2, a7 is quite.
a6, knight c2, a7, right. And knight b8, you just went in, your pieces are just all over him, and you won. Okay, by the way, a small little, you can say a revenge here because he beat you last year, so it's a nice game from you.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it. Yeah.
Yes, you then started this sort of not the best phase of the events for you. Like I thought against Richard Rapport, the next game, you had almost like a great position here when he went rook f1, and you had so many ways to kind of build it up. I was a bit confused why you went back.
Yeah, I'm also confused. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's strange because, like, I think my first instinct was trying to get d5.
Ah, yes, c6 or direct d. Direct is maybe not possible here, right?
Yeah, direct is not possible just to get d5. But
Hmm.
c6 and d5, just c6 queen d2 maybe. Okay, I wasn't sure how to really get it because d5 there is always e5.
Ah, right, right.
But maybe even here, let's say f6. Yeah,
F6, correct. And
and then
what
it's not.
did
Yeah,
you feel like at this point, any point, like Amruta was in the commentary always saying, like, why isn't Pragg doing A5 and, like playing on the queen side? Did you?
no, I just felt slow.
Hmm,
Like I really wanted to break on the center.
hmm.
If I b5, yeah, I should have done.
A5 and yeah, maybe it could have been faster because here I
No,
think at
yeah,
this
from
point
here
he
I
he
think
he just took over. Yeah.
yeah, I was playing very badly. I think almost till the end I was playing very badly. Till the end of the event, not not in the game.
I don't think till the end. Like there were some very interesting moments. Of course, we'll come to it. You drew with Caruana, which was a nice one there. Did you feel like you had any chance in that game against Fabi?
Yeah, so out of the opening, I think so I missed this bishop a6 when I
Yes,
went.
very nice move by him. Like a
Yeah, when I was calculating some moves earlier, yeah.
1 second, I'll just yeah
Yeah, I
e5
missed.
maybe.
Yeah, when I played 92, I missed bishop a6.
Hmm.
And I thought, okay, after bishop a6, it should be it's nothing.
But no, it's something, right?
Should be nothing still. Like he
Because
started to drift a little bit because he should just go queen c7 or something instead of queen d7. Like if he had been a little careful here, I think it should be nothing.
hmm.
But then he
And
also plays this g6. I think he said that he missed rook b4.
Rook b4. But now at this point, I felt like it's very positive for you. Like it's a very nice position. Although I
Yeah.
was not sure how to convert or how what to do.
No, this queen c7 was very nice actually. Like I yeah, and then he plays this rook d7. Yeah, rook a1, rook b7. Thing is, I want to like kind of move my knight from c2 to improve. But let's say if I go rook a4, there's knight c5.
Oh, that's why queen. Ah, nice. The queen
So such
controls
tricks were
this.
there, like
Right.
so kind of you know doing small tricks there.
Hmm. But what was a little bit surprising was that on move 40, you took this decision of knight d4. Like you could have made
But,
another move.
what?
Just wait, rook. Okay, maybe he's getting d4. Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting d4 and with rook on d1 with rook b7. I wasn't sure what
And
was
if you did rook d1 one more time, it's threefold, I think.
yeah, it's straightforward. So
That's
I
the
mean, by
point.
this point, I thought it should be nothing.
Right. Okay. Although the
Oh,
end of the game was getting a little bit thrilling because
so I played knight d4, queen d4, and I thought okay, it's going to be a draw. It was move 40, so I just was just seeing other games and I was thinking, and it was I think 20 minutes or even more.
hmm,
And then I was surprised to see him doing so much, and then he took on d4, which was another surprise for me.
here. Ah.
Like I thought rook b7 was better, but then like he didn't like queen e4, d4, rook a4. Wasn't like he said he wasn't sure how to make a draw here.
Hmm. So his decision actually queen d4 was very concrete. I think he saw till the end, perhaps.
No, it's actually a very dangerous one.
But it works out.
Like so king g7. So let's say for ed4, if he starts with rook e7
Yeah.
and
You have to play f3, right? Because if you go king f1, he has rook e4.
no, I go rook a6.
Rook a6. Okay, rook e4.
4.
Sorry.
Or I wasn't sure. Maybe I can start with f3 as well. But okay, let's say rook
Ah,
f6, rook e4, rook c6, rook d4,
yeah.
b5, rook b4,
Hmm.
and rook c8, rook b8. This is the problem. I mean, it's probably still a draw even. But it's not clear how.
Wow. So maybe rook e7, rook a6.
Or maybe I can also include f3, f3, rook e3, rook a6.
You mean here?
Why not?
Rook e7, f3, rook e3. But then he's going after the b.
Yeah. You can go rook b3. So I should start with rook a6 for rook e7.
Yeah, actually, it's a complicated endgame. It's not simple.
So that's why I went king g7.
Yeah.
And here, okay, here I think the only critical move is f3.
F3, correct.
And
Yeah.
I was calculating throughout, and then for some reason, I just went king f1 quick. Like, I just played king f1.
Hmm.
I was
But
still,
even here, let's say rook b7, you go rook
yeah, rook
f4,
f4,
and
rook
then I go
b7,
king
or
f6.
king f6, yeah, king f6, king f2.
And the main point is because you played f3, now this gets
Yes.
weakened. Like
This was the one I was calculating, but I think it's not easy. From king e3, you have to go rook e7.
Yes. King d3, king f4. Like I get my king activated somehow. And even if you go here, I can maybe come back and then my
Yeah,
idea
and then let's say G3, yeah?
h4 still. Somehow
Yeah,
get the
yeah, something
f4.
like this. Like, he has to
Yeah,
be concrete and it's not easy. Like, even after the game, like, Javi was telling that it was a little dangerous.
correct.
I also felt, but then somehow I picked king at front.
Yeah, once you did that, it was a forced draw. I think he
Uh,
found all the best moves and just held it. Yeah, that was cool. Going to the next game of yours, this was against I think a little bit painful for you here, but I'll just get your thoughts very quickly on that. Um, this was against Gukesh. Uh, it was like maybe as I think Gukesh said in the press conference that this was preparation from both of you till I think Queen f7 maybe.
I, I knew it, but I was just trying to recollect the line. I
Correct.
was just making sure also. And okay, Rook G2 was, I felt it should be like a very bad move.
Yes. And generally, you never think for 40 minutes or so. Yeah. Like here, what were you thinking about and what stopped you from going
I think it's
FE4?
much more like psychological things, yeah, because like okay, usually I think with like let's say I had like 20 minutes overall for this position. Let's say overall time I had 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure I would have spotted the win.
Hmm.
Maybe the fact that I had more time is a problem. Because okay, FE4 is so logical.
Right. But you might have
And
seen something that you didn't like knight
knight
g5.
G5, yeah, Queen F5,
Yeah.
Rook G4,
Uh-huh.
Queen G4,
Hmm.
Queen C4,
Hmm.
King H8, Queen C5,
Yeah.
Rook F. Oh yeah, Queen C5. There is Rook F4 or Rook F5. I think Rook F4 we were seeing in the
Post game.
analysis. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, Bishop F4, Queen F4, and then I think here there was a Queen D6 area which Gukesh said.
Which maybe saves the day for white.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, instead of Rook F4, Rook F5 is the winning move.
Yeah. Did you see it?
Yes, I saw Knight D5,
Okay.
and then I also saw. I think here the computer top check Bishop D7. I think,
H6. Yeah. Bishop d7. Oh, yes. I was not
but
aware
I
of that.
didn't see that. I didn't see that. I saw H6. And here, like after the game, I tried to recollect what I saw. I didn't remember, but I remember seeing H6.
Hmm.
I I remember in some lines there was Bishop H3, Queen G1, King E2, Queen A1, Bishop takes F5.
Sorry,
Maybe
Bishop.
that's the line,
This one,
like
yeah.
Bishop H3, Queen G1, King E2, Queen A1, Bishop F5. I remember seeing some line like this, but I don't think it's here because
Hmm.
just Bishop F5, yeah.
Correct.
So I don't know what I saw, but I remember seeing till H6. So there was just some miscalculation, but
Or
I shouldn't have spent 40 minutes here.
and when you went Queen E7, did you underestimate
Queen E7
E5
was
or you just missed E5?
no, I can tell you. So I was calculating FP4 mainly, and I was also seeing this knight D4 and moves like that,
Hmm.
which also gives me some small edge or something. Like I'm not versatile. And then, so I think I thought for 40 minutes. Yeah, towards like 37 minutes or something, I really wanted to make a move because, yeah, I felt I was just thinking for a long time and I didn't think it was worth it. So I wanted to make a move, but I wasn't sure what to make it. And then somehow this Queen E7 came to my mind. It was just till that I was not even seeing a single line of Queen E7. And then somehow I just thought Queen E7, and then I saw some one or two lines, and then I quick play Queen E7, which is very horrible.
This is actually something that chess players go through generally once in a while, such an experience which they can never explain after the game because it's like, how can I do this? But it happens time from time to time.
Like I think like even if let's say if I didn't see the win, like I should just take on E4 because I don't have a single danger zone.
Correct. Right. Right.
And okay, like even after 40 minutes, let's say if I don't find, okay, I take E4 and like I just not lose, yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
So yeah, that was quite bad from me. Uh,
How do you recover from such a loss? Like generally, I mean, in terms of after you go back to you analyzed with Gukesh, which is already very nice. And then you
No,
go
I
back.
just did to kind of get out from the game. Actually. Like somehow get out from the bad mood. Yeah. I just want to discuss few lines. Yeah.
Correct. And do you think it impacts the next game as well? Because I feel like here,
Yeah. No, so we were like I was speaking with Ramesh sir, so I was just saying like I just trying to calm down and trying to focus on the next game. And then the next game I just went for this. The
this
next
is,
day was a
I
rest day, so
think,
that was good.
yeah, that was a good thing. I think the next day is the opening of the event, I guess. At least the opening, not the novelty, it has been played
Oh,
before.
like I was wondering what is the opening of the event? Like this already round 11.
No, no, opening novelty of
So okay,
Knight H2. Uh, was this something you had seen? I think there's one game that has been played in this line before. It's Nesterovic versus Lazov. But had you seen that, or this is your?
so actually, yeah, I knew this idea, and yeah, we actually looked at it before this game.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was an interesting idea just to get the knight to e3.
Beautiful, yeah.
It's not normal, but because okay, you spend like around so many moves. Yeah, you go knight f3, knight d4, then come back knight f3, knight h2, knight g4, knight e3. It takes so many moves.
Correct.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's
it
not.
works because the d5 square is the most important.
Yeah, no, it also works because computer shows it, but okay, just no, because otherwise I don't think any human is going to consider it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, nowadays it's like such ideas are the things which people are looking for, right? Something little wacky, little of the mark.
Yeah,
So, okay, one question is why did you decide to play knight f5 when, I mean, clearly a Pragg move is b4. I think you would play this normally.
I played this bishop d2, bishop e2, everything for this b4 idea.
Exactly.
I saw on b4, knight f4, take d4, takes rook a1, rook c1, c3, and here I saw bd1, bishop d1 or knight d1. I think knight d1 is strong.
Yeah.
And one of the things was I wasn't so sure that white was, I think completely just like 0.6 or 7.
My engine is showing point 1 point something here, but maybe I don't know. It's really big edge.
It even shows +1, yeah.
Plus 1.4 or something.
Yeah, okay, first of all, I didn't realize this. It was so big.
Hmm.
And yeah, also, like, I felt like say the game against Rapport and game against Gukesh, I was not kind of like when I got the chance, I was not like let's say going for my opponent throws, yeah, just not kind of playing well in the complications a little bit. So so I was kind of tempted to go for knight f5.
You wanted
That
to
was also
go for an attack.
yeah, that was a very bad decision.
Yeah.
I, no, I think if it was let's say game 8 or round 8, yeah,
You
I would
would
have
have
gone for
played
d4
b4, correct.
for sure. But it's just because it came after that school. But I think it's just an emotional decision.
Do you think a rest day doesn't help to remove all the emotions out, or is it just the score that okay, I'm on 4.5 out of 7 now I'm 4.5 out of 10 or 5 out of 10. So now maybe I need that win a lot more.
I don't think that um, it was about winning or something. It was just trying to, yeah, I kind of this mindset of trying to play some aggressive chess or complicated one.
Hmm.
And yeah, this one was just very bad.
Okay, but yeah, this one and Parham played well after that. He took here and then he played d5
Yeah, I was
and
also playing very bad after this. Like I
correct,
was not defending well.
correct. Okay, going to the very nice game now. Here, I think, although the opening was perhaps not to your liking, this again,
Actually, the way like I was having my position around move 15, I thought the game should be over around move 30.
This move, bishop e4, came as a surprise to you, or?
Yeah. Uh, then
And how difficult or how easy is it to consider a move like h5 here?
no, I didn't consider it seriously during the game. But then, like, let's say after a couple of minutes later, yeah, I realized I should play h5,
Hmm.
and it was kind of very hard not to make. Yeah, in a way.
Yes, because you're giving up all the dark square like queen f4, knight g5, knight e5. Like, okay, you went, but knight d5 seemed wrong. I don't know if what was your thinking behind it.
I was just playing very badly.
Mhm.
Yeah, 95 was just a very bad.
So h5, g5, and I don't know what happened to you. All of a sudden, you started playing very well. Like, you did, you were not playing so well this
I
game.
was still playing badly. So.
Did you spot
No,
like here there is this? Oh, by the way,
no, okay,
queen
first of
d1,
all,
beautiful move, right?
no, like instead of bishop f5,
Hmm.
I think computer is like castle rook e3.
Yeah. Sorry.
What is computer one? Like, do you have the engine on?
Yeah, maybe like I don't know. There is any good move here. Rook c8, maybe something like that.
Yeah, so I think shows rook c8 and f4. Um, yeah, some rook e8 or something. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
and
But it looks
then
so
some
scary.
f6. This looks very scary.
I don't even. I mean, what is the plan? Like f5? What happens?
6 or something.
f6. Nice.
No, even this, yeah, even let's say I got some knight g6, bishop f7. This is okay for black.
Yeah.
And then you get bishop f5, bishop d6. That's about one. But yeah, it looks just scary for me.
Correct. Correct.
So I went this very bad move. I knew when I played bishop f5, it's a very bad move.
I think you played because f4. Maybe you want to meet it with g4. Oh no, f4. You want to meet
Yes.
with f6. Maybe something like that.
Yeah, f4, f6 was there, f4, g4 was there. So I thought at least I have some things to play.
Right.
Uh, I saw queen d1 when I played bishop f5
You saw it,
because
huh?
I knew it's like a Magnus move. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like this is not an easy move to make, but to come to b3, and he found it. And now suddenly I was like, okay, this is this is over, yeah,
It's just very bad. No, I saw knight f7, king f7.
yeah.
I only saw queen f3 for some reason. I just didn't see that rook f3 was possible. I saw queen f3, but I think queen f3 just queen d7.
Hmm,
G4, some bishop d4, and I'm getting out of problem.
correct. But rook f3 is the strong move, and after that, I think you are struggling because you're losing queen
No, it's just
d3.
over.
Yeah.
Queen d7, queen d3.
So he played rook f e1. You came back, which is kind of good because that doesn't lose on the spot. And
It's
then,
actually good that I didn't spot knight f7 during the game.
hmm,
Yeah, because then it would have definitely dropped my confidence a little bit.
and here, this is what you played. As you said, everyone loved this move, but you were just playing for survival, so you didn't even know that this is the best move or something.
I just didn't have any other move to defend the pawn.
Correct.
I
What do
just
you
had to go.
think here should be Magnus's best move? Like, what were you most afraid of?
So I thought rook d6 or knight d6, I'm getting some counter there. Something.
Like here, BD7, I'm not
Yes.
sure if this is winning for him. No?
Well, yeah, winning and things. Okay, there. I'm not sure, but
Like, let's say
like,
take.
yeah, queen d7. I think
Mm.
rook e1 or I think both are same. Yeah.
You want to first take also is possible,
I
yeah.
think it's the same. Queen d1, rook e8 as well.
Yeah. So let's say take, rook e8, rook e8, knight c5, queen f5, rook a6. I think this is what you want, right? In general, g4.
Yeah, I just want some counter there.
Correct.
Um,
g3.
and yeah, here I thought I have some, but like if you compare the position earlier, yeah, I just have zero confidence.
Correct. Correct.
So here I was happy at least I was getting something. So I was
So,
kind of afraid of rook c3. Yeah.
rook c3, correct. This is,
And it was also like Magnus I was not trying to do anything.
but somehow rook c3 tough to play. After you play knight a4, rook b3, come back.
Yeah. Like I can go queen b7 still. I don't think it's. I still think black has some counterplay. Easy for him.
And now this is where, like, it's like your car is stuck in some kind of a kind of a trap, and then suddenly, like, it gets out, and now all moves happen naturally, right? All are just flowing.
Yeah.
Bishop e5 was amazing. And
No, I actually saw um when I played queen c7 that I have this bishop e5 trick.
you had seen it, correct? did you
Yeah,
did you get tempted by d4 here?
yeah, I got but then I wasn't sure of queen before.
Queen b4,
Yeah,
d3.
knight c5, bishop f5. There was this idea,
Correct.
but I wasn't sure.
Hmm. Okay, so here the queen a5 worked well. Knight
No, I
c
thought this one is quite forcing, so that's why I like.
Yeah, knight c3, d4, queen a4 also doesn't seem better for him. You have d3, bishop d3
Some
stuff.
bishop f5 also
Correct,
there.
correct, correct. So he went queen d1. Yeah, this is bishop g4, forcing f3, coming back, then check, d4, rook e4, takes
It
here.
was everything was forced from queen f5.
Okay, why didn't you take on e5 here? Like, what was your b4?
Yeah. So when I played, I think when I played queen f5 itself, I came to this problem.
Hmm.
Like, okay, there was king h1 or king h2, but with king on h1, I can take b2, I think.
Here if
Like
he
in this
if he
question.
if he went king h1 here, then take b2 because
I can also
b1
take
comes
on
with a
b2.
check.
Yeah.
Correct.
So king h2 was
Makes
the
sense. Best.
way, and then here, I saw rook e5, and I thought that's the reason I went for this time.
Then what?
b4,
Yeah, queen d5 maybe.
queen d5, queen d5, rook c4.
Yeah,
First, I ended with rook d3, and I thought, okay, it should be counterplay. Yeah?
correct.
But then I wasn't sure. a4, and
Okay,
then
maybe
my
you
rook on,
just wait.
let's say a5. My h5 and a5 are just so strong.
Hmm.
And he just gets his king. And this typical mango pool.
Yeah, this might turn into. I mean, you have to then go for some kind of king f6, rook c6 check, some lines there, but
I
could
wasn't
get very
sure.
risky. Yeah, could get very
No,
risky.
then I spotted the c2 option.
Yeah, this was spectacular. It was takes. Yeah.
No, first I thought it's actually an easy draw.
Hmm.
But then, like when I played the c2 and then when I played king g7, I realized this before queen c3 f4.
Ah. And queen f5.
Yeah, here f5, I thought queen c7 f6. First,
Yeah.
I was calculating, yeah. While I was thinking, I saw this queen f8, queen e5, rook e5, queen f4. And then I thought g3.
Instead of king g1.
Yeah, queen f2, king h3, queen f1,
Yeah.
king g4. I was missing this queen d1 for some time. I think like
Ah.
Magnus also missed it a little bit. But then I saw queen c4 first.
You mean
While I was,
instead of queen c7, queen c4?
no, this
Or
I
here?
was missing queen d1. So
Ah.
I thought queen c4 is the only check. But it was not working. So
You mean okay, got it. One second. King g4, here queen c4. But then
yeah, but it was not working.
it means king f3 and he's winning.
Yeah, I think just done for.
Hmm.
So I thought maybe it's lost. Then I was trying to see if there are any other options. Then I spotted actually it's queen c4 instead of queen c7.
Oh, okay. So after f4, queen c4. Yeah.
Yeah. But then I thought some takes, f6. King h7 from queen d7, I think.
Yeah.
And I thought it's a loss, but it's actually not lost. There is still this queen f4 thing which happened in the game.
Same. No, but now it's not the same, right? Because you'll give
Yeah,
check
now
and
it's not
take
the
e4.
same, but
Instead of rook, you will take the pawn.
yeah,
Right,
it'll
right.
take the pawn, but it's
Correct.
actually better version for white.
Because queen is on d7, not on f8.
Yeah, I didn't see queen f4 during the game. But then I spotted that queen c7 is actually good for it. There is this queen d1 check.
Yeah, correct. And the thing is, I thought, okay, now time for a draw, everything's done. But Magnus continued playing, and this looked scary for you.
Yeah, no, I was actually quite confident though.
But yeah, exactly. From the video, like when we were commentating, you looked very relaxed. You were taking your time. You were
I wasn't that worried here, but then later I got a little worried, but um, I was sure that I should be able to make it.
even this move is not easy because you're taking a pawn, which is not so important, like in the race, right?
I have to create counterplay, yeah, so
You
I
have
need
to do
points.
something. Yeah, and this is the key move, I guess. Queen d1. If you
Yeah,
don't do that, you are in, I guess, trouble. Perhaps there. 5 here and
and I really like was I was really impressed with King D6. Yeah, I thought it should be a draw. Like, you should go Queen G4 and Queen G3,
yeah,
and he found this King D6 and trying to get the King to H2. And there was
correct.
uh
Were you tempted by anything like this stuff?
yeah, I asked him after the game, this Queen
Yeah.
D8, King E5, Queen F5, King F4, G2, and after King G3 there is this nice cheaper Queen C3.
Ah, nice. Queen check, and yeah, now he's is to struggle. Yes, because
Yeah.
you have to fight.
But okay, yes, King F3 instead of King G3.
You mean here instead of king
Yeah, King
g3,
F4, yeah,
g2, king
G2, King
f3.
F3, and Queen A2, some Queen F2 or something. It's still it still should be a draw, but
Not easy. Not easy.
I didn't want it to go
You
into
did
this.
the right thing. You went here. You stopped him, and then this. And here I was like, okay, come on, Pragg, you'll take g1, but
Yeah,
queen c3 was
actually when I went for G2 or something, I went for this time. Went for like, I was calculating Queen A8 only.
Hmm.
But then later, when I played Queen F3, I realized there is also this idea of Queen C3.
Yeah, and I was just hoping that at least get this position. Then okay, then you can exchange. But four
No,
queens
but
on the
actually
board.
there's a possibility to keep all four queens.
How
Instead
queen
of King
e4
F4, you
check,
can
right?
go King D6.
Ah, king d6.
I mean, if you wanted, of course,
Right,
you can exchange queen.
right.
Queen D5 here. Actually, it's not made a queen.
You have to keep playing, right?
I would have enjoyed. I don't have any risk, yeah.
You don't have risk, and but it's also
It would have been
very
fun.
tough to play. I mean, handling one queen is tough in itself. Now there are two, plus opponent has two.
Yeah, okay.
Have you
It's very
ever
difficult
played
for white.
like a game with such a material, like two queens each side?
Uh,
No. So it would have been great fun. Okay, but he did this and it was a draw. Were you pleased with this, at least because the tournament was not going your way for quite some time with this
yeah,
result? Were you happy?
yeah. At least I could stop the losing streak.
Correct.
Yeah, no, it's just no. I was very happy to. No, I was actually kind of mentally uh, at a point I could actually give up, like in this game. Yeah,
Hmm.
like I was really playing very bad,
Right.
and I think Magnus also maybe relaxed a little bit
Hmm.
because it's not normal for him to allow this kind of thing. So yeah, I was just very happy to come back and make this go.
Right. And the last game, of course, was a quite a straightforward draw. You pressed a bit against Wesley, but
Yeah, this idea I had this like he has to know King F8 and all.
yeah, just once. Yeah, he needed to know this, but once
It's
he
also
knew,
quite surprising that he went for this time because this is known to be just trying to make a draw. It's like,
and also because he had some tournament victory
yeah,
chances, right?
he actually had, like, if Anish had made a draw and if he had won, he had some chances. So I thought, like, I didn't think that he would go for King's Indian or something like that.
Hmm.
But I thought he would play something where it's not like, yeah, this time it's a, I don't think there are games, but he just knew it.
He knew Queen A2. He had to find this Queen A4 move at the right
This
time.
King F8, yeah.
Yeah,
King F8
King
also
F8.
very important. King E7 is very tempting, but just also.
Yeah, King E7, Queen C1 is just over. So he has to play King F8.
But then I actually got something. Okay. I got a pawn.
You got a pawn, but I think it was like your game with Nodirbek type. Yeah, you were pawn up, but quite easy for
Just
black
a
to
step.
hold. Yeah, and then okay, it ended in a draw. So very nice, Pragg. You also gained 5 elo points, 2690. Was that 2700 barrier at some point kind of in your head or not really?
Yeah, it was, but I think it was very close. Yeah, I don't know where exactly I
You
was.
were at 2698.6 when you beat Jorden.
Yeah, I knew I was very close, but yeah, it didn't even stay for a game. I just came back immediately. So yeah, it immediately went off.
No, it's still, yeah. I mean, of course, you have a WR Masters coming up where again you have 9 classical games and a good chance to hit there. How was it also for Vaishali? Did she enjoy the tournament? I did not get a chance to speak to her, but maybe you have an idea. She played quite decently, gained 8 elo points. So
Like
your
there were like she could have played little better probably in some games. Like she had a good positions in some games. But okay, it's first time in such a field. It's like I also played in B1
yes.
and I struggled a lot.
Hmm.
So I knew it's very hard tournament.
There was
Uh,
this one famous endgame or something, right, in the B group which you had played. Some
yeah,
equalish endgame, or I don't remember.
I lost the game against Chigai.
Chigai, Chigai, yes, yes.
Yeah, which I don't want to remember at all. So yeah, it's a basic in game and
Correct.
yeah, it's very bad that I lost that game. Uh, yeah, and yeah, but in general, I think these tournaments are very tough.
Yeah.
Also, very long event also. But I think it was very good experience for her and we learn a lot.
And also with Ramesh sir, it would have been nice. Yeah, he was always there around, and I think your mom also traveled to with you.
Yeah,
So it was a nice sort of a team that all of you went to. And Pragg, how do you now spend your next 10 days? I think you would leave somewhere around 13th or so. You have 10 to 11 days. How does a top player like you uh, sort of spread his time between relaxing and preparing now, and also learning from what you played, because these are 13 games you played?
yeah, I'm trying to relax for now. It was in a very long event.
Hmm.
And I also was preparing probably too much before the game. Um, I was also preparing 3 4 hours. Uh, and in the evenings also I would do some half an hour or 40 minutes of preparation. It
Oh.
probably was, yeah, probably a bit much.
Hmm.
Um, I'm trying to relax a little bit. Also, tomorrow there is a champion sister playing.
Sorry, what is playing?
Champion sister, yeah,
You're playing the
qualifiers.
you're playing the qualifiers.
Yeah,
Wow. And if you
because the
qualified,
only two, no, only 2 spots they gave, yeah, for
correct.
Magnus and Wesley. So everyone has to play.
Yeah, if you play and you qualify, then you have to play from 6th to 10th. So that then you are like,
Actually, very, it'll be a very tough event, and I think I have to finish in top 12, and then again I have to win a match,
correct, correct.
and then only I play this all these players in the
If you finish in
like play
top
Magnus and
6 out of the Swiss, then you can select your opponent in the bottom 6, like remaining 6.
yeah, that's
Then you play
actually
a match. That's
no,
interesting, actually.
I think top 5 will get the benefit because sixth
Yeah,
place finisher will have only a last opponent to play. So the higher you finish, the better it is. But
correct.
it's actually going to be a very strong event.
Yeah,
All the GMs and all the top guys will play. Icaro will be there and
correct.
the circle.
No, we are looking forward to it. And you are playing Champions Chess Tour has been such an integral part of the last 2 years of your life as well. I think you have been two or one, I maybe almost you played 2022 like almost a lot of games. So it is definitely a huge thing, and we will be following it. Jacob Thomas says Pragg in survival mode is an absolute beast. My favorite chess player. Yeah, Pragg, a lot of people enjoyed your tournament. I know for you it was not as it didn't remain at that level as the first half, but everyone enjoyed following your game. So thank you for sharing your thoughts.
Yeah, I think like if the second half was the first half and first half was the second half, I think it would have been it was then I would have been very happy, but it's a mixed feeling now.
Correct, correct. That's true. Always the end, like for even for Gukesh, I believe the tournament ended better because it was like it started off not so well and ended well. But that's how it is. And Pragg, I'm very much looking forward to Champions Chess Tour and then Dusseldorf, WR Masters. So good luck for that, both of them.
Yeah, thank you. We'll probably see in the after.
Yes, yes. Tomorrow, if my visa gets accepted, I will see you in Germany.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pragg.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys, that is Pragg here with us, and it was very nice having him and to get his thoughts. Thank you all for following. I think it was great fun. Today evening, we'll also do one with Gukesh. He has some time today, and I think both these youngsters and all of the youngsters very busy with their schedules, but it's amazing that Pragg managed to find time to discuss these games because I had so many questions when he was playing, and I could understand some of the things much better as to why he took certain decisions. And I'm sure those who followed the tournament closely would have also enjoyed this. So very nice of them, and thank you all for being here. I'll see you all later. Take care. Bye bye.